Alright, party people, we're back. Streak at 12 right now. Finally made it into the double digits. We're going to take on the teens today. And let's get into it. Alright, what do we have? Well, of course, we need a little cash to get things going. We've got Auctioneer, Spy, Gambler, and Gangster, and Rockstar. Okay, quite the lineup. But no flags until the unicorn. Okay, so we have the flags to win with. If we get to that position. But we can't rely on them early. Okay. So I think Gambler, Gangster, and Rockstar are probably all out. Which is fine, because we still have Auctioneer. Auctioneer's great. What are we going to do for pop, though? We have Climber. Climber's good pop. And that's about it. We do finally have the reshuffle, though. So we've seen Climber a couple times already. Haven't taken Climbers yet because we haven't had them with the reshuffle to take full advantage. So maybe this is the one. Of course, we will still need cash. We still need enough room for the Climbers to show up. So for now, we're just going to Auctioneer. Go ahead and grab our first Auctioneer and a house upgrade. Huge. And we'll go one more. 8. Maybe we're supposed to take even one more, so we could get the second Auctioneer. We have drivers, though. I'll take one driver, and then 5 pop left. We should be able to make 4, no problem. Okay. Small party, but it gets us enough for the second Auctioneer. Okay, and we're at 6 of 13, but our cash is set up. We've got $8 in the deck. We're only on $3 upgrades. We should be able to run upgrades for like 4 or 5 turns. Not if that happens, of course. I'll get rid of you. And okay, there's an Auctioneer. Show me, I don't know. Show me an Auctioneer and I'll find another wild buddy. Okay, well, we'll get an Auctioneer anyway. This should be 2 house upgrades. Makes up for our throwaway day there. Only 3 pop. So do we want the third Auctioneer? Or are we going to have to switch to Climber right now? Hardest part about Climber is now we have 4 or 5 units that don't make pop. So getting to the 12 for Climber is probably 2 turns, and then getting the second Climber is going to be even trickier. And so maybe we're supposed to get a Mr. Popularity. It's not my favorite unit, but it is a nice little influx. Although, I mean, we're at 9. It's only one more party for the Climber. I guess we just go Climber. And we'll take an Auctioneer here, and then this is good enough because it gets the Climber. Small parties, though. I do not like these small parties. No way to deal with the trouble. Maybe we're supposed to take a couple boots for consistency. Alright, we'll fetch a Climber. And call it a day. This is enough for an athlete. Maybe we're supposed to take the first athlete now. And we see the Climber. I guess we re-roll. And grab Climber. Okay, okay. I can work with this. We should get a second Climber. Is it more important to take the boots first? Or the second climber? I think it's the second climber. We just need to get that number growing. And this is good enough. Gets us a house upgrade and a climber. We have $7 left. We could take a boot or we could take another reshuffle. I think I'll take the reshuffle. And 14 turns left. We're gonna need these climbers to put in work. Gotta call this one early. Alright, this 12 is all going to boots. Take another house upgrade. And we'll find our reshuffle. Okay, and then we go boot, trouble, let in one more. And I guess we leave the boot. Right, so we can kick a trouble this time if we need it. Yeah, kick a trouble. Let's see the other climber. Or the other athlete. Okay, or a boot. There we go. Alright, one more climber, and I'm happy. Alright, not quite the day we were necessarily looking for, and, you know, that last party, 3 units that didn't score anything, which is pretty rough. Pretty rough. So what do we do from here? We've got, we don't have a lot of pop. We still don't have a lot of pop. We've got 12 days left. Normally, this is where I'd be snapping up, you know, a set of writers or comedians or caterers or like anything to get us over the line. But since we're on climber, we're just gonna have to be behind. I would still like another climber. Maybe we take one more athlete. And pick one trouble. There we go. We can search up the second. Oh, we found the second. Great. So now we can search up another climber. Oh, you know what we'll search here though? We'll get the boot. And we'll boot the second trouble, so we only have 2 trouble in the Rolodex now. So we re-roll, and we get a free roll. We get to go all the way, we get to boot the boot. We get to re-roll again, we get to full party. We get to re-roll again, and look at that. Okay, now it's coming together. We'll take the last 2 climbers. And yeah, go next. Okay, fetch me a boot. Ooh, or do we just get the reshuffle? We'll take the reshuffle. Okay, and then boot 1, let 1, boot 1. Excellent. Down to 2 trouble, we can re-roll full way. Okay, boot the boot. Take the free roll. Okay. And that's just how we have to do it. We get a house upgrade. And do we want the 4th athlete? Or potentially the 2nd driver? Or another boot? All the options that we have to add at this point are all low resources. Drivers make 0, security makes 0, athlete makes 2. And all we really want to see are the climbers. So I think we're just going to have to roll with this. Is there a possibility we want one more auctioneer? House upgrades are at $11. We make 6, 9, we make exactly 11. So if we want more house upgrades, we probably need one more auctioneer. We're also at 14. More house space means seeing climbers more often, means we can win still. I think we have to prioritize the big house. Ooh. You go. We should have re-rolled there. When we hit the second trouble, we should have just taken our free roll. So that was loose. We'll kick the wild buddy and then re-roll. We're not going to push it, we just re-roll. We'll find our last boot. Or not our last boot, but the last boot that we need for trouble. We have 2 trouble out of the house. Oh, that was 3. Oh, I should have kept track better. Alright, we'll re-roll again. Alright, boot the boot. Only 2 climbers in our final party, though. So, our climbers are all big enough now that I don't really care about re-rolling. We just want to get the most quantity. And not necessarily try to re-roll for to build, right? So boot of trouble and re-roll. We'll just use the re-rolls to get the trouble out of the way. Okay, so that's 2 trouble out of the way. We go full roll. We have 1 search. Let's go ahead and use it. I think we could get the athlete, but I think we just grab... we'll grab the 6. There we go. Perfect. Upgrade. And we should take the first flag. That's going to make it a little bit easier to get more popularity. We can boot the boots. We can boot the driver now. As long as we see our flag. And we've got 4 very high units. We should be able to get a star. I mean, if everything goes right, we get a star every turn for the rest of the game. We're just going to roll. No point in pushing it. Get rid of 1. Do we kick the second? I think we'll wait. Okay, we've got 2 climbers. Are we good with 2 out of 3? I think we kick a trouble, kick the boot. Okay, and now we can get 4. Right, that's all 4 climbers. That's what we're trying to do. Get another star. And now the boots can kick boots pretty freely. We have the 1 driver. We're probably going to need the rest of the drivers for our final party to win. We're at 16 out of 26. Not a bad ratio. Alright, do we need to re-roll here for security? I think so. Alright, 2 climbers. Show me like a climber and a driver. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll this. We really want at least 3 climbers to show up. We have all our boots. Let's get rid of 1 trouble. And we'll just use the other 2 boots to get rid of boots. Since we're on 2 flags now. And there we go. 4 climbers. Didn't even have to re-roll. Okay, take the house upgrade. Take the star. We're at 3 stars. Brilliant. Do we take driver? We'll take 1. Possible we were supposed to take alien there. Do we have a boot? No, let's re-roll so we don't go bust. Alright, there's 1, 2, And then we'll boot the boot. Boot the boot. Show me a climber. No. Climber? No. We already have the reroll. We'll take the reroll here. That's 3, that's 4. Okay. Oh, and now we get to fetch something else. Let's look for cash, I guess. Get another house upgrade. Ooh. Almost 2 house upgrades. Alright, 4th star. 4th star locked in, and we've got the pop left over for the rest of the drivers. Drivers and athletes should be plenty. Could be an easy win. Alright, count is 1. Count is 2. Count is 3. 2 of those are search, though. We just re-roll this. Count is 1. Count is 2. Count is 3. Go ahead and boot. And boot. Oh no. Okay, re-roll. Count is 1. Count is 2. Count is 3. Count is 4. There we go. And that's how you do it. Alright, up to 13 now. Let's keep it going. Ooh. Alright, not the greatest start. Let's see what we've got going on for options, though. We've got... Of course, we want to make a little cash. We've got Spy and Gambler. What do we do about Trouble? Unfortunately, it's just Cupid. But no writer, no bartender, so I actually like Cupid. Does that mean we get to go Gambler here? Maybe. We've also got Introverts. If we can get our house big enough, we can just win with Introvert. If we can make enough money, we can just do Caterer. Potential for Stylist? Yeah, maybe. So, are we gonna grab a Spy or a Gambler next? That's a good question. We get either. And we get a house upgrade, so... I think it might be Spy. I think we might need to start with Spy. Gambler does let us get ahead a little quicker, though. And if we're going Gambler into Cupid, we'll go a little risky. Take a little risk. We'll get the Cupid here, get our first Cupid. Go ahead and get rid of these 2 fools. There we go. That's a day. Alright, that's a house upgrade. $4 house upgrade. Right now we make $5 with our deck. So we're going to want another Spy soon. Or our first Spy soon. I don't think we can afford the second Gambler. Do we take 1 Caterer here? Try to push our popularity a little bit? Yeah, maybe. Okay. I mean, that's a good combo, right? Between Gambler and Caterer, we make 6 popularity and $2. That's just a solid average across those 2 units. I don't want to mess up that ratio too much, though. So I think we stick with 1 and 1. Maybe we get a Private Eye? We need the house expansion. We should take Spy. Alright, we'll get rid of some basics here. Look for some more cash. Not a lot of cash showing up. Of course, we don't have that much cash in the Rolodex, which we already knew. 2 spies now, though. So 3 up to $9 in the Rolodex. 8 if you count caterer. But we're only on $4 upgrades. So we should be able to make the next 3 upgrades, no problem. And knowing that, we should just go forward with this. Alright. We'll get rid of those 2. Show me Gambler. Alright, we get the Spy. Poor imitation of Gambler, but it'll do in a pinch. We do get the house upgrade, which is the biggest deal. $5 house upgrades, and we're covered. We have enough cash to make that happen. We should take another Cupid, though. And then Cupid's -1, so we have 16 contacts, but it's going to play out like 12. 12 out of our 8. Okay. I think we're fine. Let's do a little spying. Okay, you can come in. We'll get rid of you too. And then we'll just spy. I guess we let in the rich pal and just call it. This is a lot of money. Is this 2 house upgrades? Yeah, 5 and 6. Gotta love a double upgrade day. Upgrades are 7 now. Which we still can make enough cash to do. What do we do from here, though? I think we need to figure out what our popularity plan is. 16 turns left, and we only have 10 house spots. We would need a house spot every day for the next 4 days, probably, for me to want introverts. So maybe this is not the introvert plan? I don't know. I think we're just going to have to throw a couple parties and see how it plays out. Of course, stylist. Really, I want to be grabbing a couple stylists between like 18, turns 18 to 15. But with no rerolls. We do have Cupid who can kick out stylist once she's served her function. So that does help. Maybe that's enough. We already have 2 high value units with the caterer and the gambler. And if we can pump those up, it does increase our odds of having good parties. But I think maybe it's just a little too late for gambler or stylist. We'll just keep rolling cash and then transition our cash build into caterers. So if that's the case, maybe we go 1 more spy and we'll take the first private eye. Alright, we're gonna have to let 1 more in here. Go ahead and kick out these 2. Alright, we've got 2 more trouble in the deck, so we can't really let anyone else in. But we can let a private eye in. Private eye can get a spy. Spy can't do anything. Just ends the party. That's fine, this is still enough for a house upgrade. And $8 upgrades. Starting to push the limit on our upgrades. Especially since our cash is so spread out. You know, that would be To get full cash is 6 units. That's more than half our house dedicated to just cash. Do we take another Cupid here? Cupid lets us go down on house spots, which maybe means we can get enough cash in. Or maybe we're just supposed to take Caterer. 11. I mean, we're still... We do still have introvert potential. If we're going to make introvert work, do we need the last spy? If we're going to do introvert, we definitely don't take Caterer here. If we're going to do Caterer, I think we can just grab 1 or 2 more Caterers here. Would I rather introvert or Caterer, though? I think we just try to roll for money. Okay. Spy it up. You can come in. And you can come in. And we do hit another upgrade. Really cutting it close. We got the 7 exactly, we got the 8 exactly, so we would have to make the full $9. We don't even have anything left in the bank. So we're still on pace, but it doesn't look promising for tomorrow. I don't know that we're going to hit the 13. We'll just keep going. Alright, well, if we're going for cash, we can get rid of these 2. And then we'll just spy the last 3. Do we turn down the private eye? Since he's negative cash. But he can find the gambler, so maybe that's good enough. No to you. Ooh, do we want the Cupid? Let's see. I think we do take the Cupid, but I don't think we're going to use it. I think we just end here. And we end up with 9, which is the house upgrade. Okay. So, are we good to start introverting? Probably. Do we want more private eyes? Probably. Let's go for introvert. 2nd private eye. Maybe 3rd. I don't know about 4th. Alright, that's 1. That's 2 introverts. Let's go for a 3rd. We'll go ahead and... I guess we'll find one here, and then kick... kick these 2. Maybe that's good enough. Little cash, little pop. 14 bonus. 14 bonus is pretty good. We only need to do aliens. So we only need to get up to 40. 20 a turn's not going to be a problem. I think 20 a turn should be fine with our current setup. So we get a star every other turn from here. 4 stars. -1 for the first one since we already have the 32 pop. So it's like 7 turns, gives us plenty of time to figure out the win after that. Yeah. Do we want another Cupid to help keep parties small? Yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's 1 introvert. That's 2. Maybe we go for a 3rd. Take out you 2. Oh, come on, show me an introvert. Take out you 2. Okay, there's a 3rd introvert. Go ahead and fetch up, and then Do we kick cash? Or do we kick pop? Probably pop. Make sure this isn't anything worthwhile. Ooh, that would be 4th introvert, but it takes up 2 slots. Which I think is slightly behind just having the 3 introverts. And just shy of our star. Okay, well, we'll just keep going. And you're above average, so you can come in. You cannot. Okay, grab an introvert. Kick out. Ooh, who do we kick here? Just these 2 1-pointers, I guess. And is this a house upgrade? Yeah, we get our $10 upgrade. And I would still like one more house upgrade just to make this slightly easier. We've got 1 star. We should be able to get the rest of our stars at the rate of every other turn. Okay, so that's 2 introverts. Show me 1 introvert. Okay, we're gonna need to kick some people. Get rid of you 2. Show me an introvert. Okay. There's our introvert. Get 1, 2, 3 introverts. Go ahead and kick out these 2. Maybe I should have kicked the 2 private eyes. They're putting a slight constraint on our cash here. Alright, we go up to 48. Get our star. So that's 2 stars down. Alright. Oh, that's 3 introverts. But we have no way to pay for the private eye yet. We should look for a little cash. Oh, I know what we do. We get a Cupid. And then Cupid can kick the alien, who adds nothing, and the private eye, who's costing us money. We did it. Ooh, just shy of our alien. That's fine. Well, this is good. Good enough. Just shy of capping there, which means we should get an alien next turn. And then we'll just take the last private eye. We don't need it just yet. Alright, that's 1 introvert, that's 2, and that's 3. Go ahead and kick out the private eye, call it a day. Yeah, plenty of pop. Alright, we've got our 4 stars. Let's get our 4th search. And then anything else to make it more consistent? We've already got the 4 cupids and no shuffle, no reshuffles. The only other things that we could do are spies or watchdogs, but it's not a great ability. And we could turn down everything that's not a star. But it still means we had to let someone in the first place, so... Alright, count is 1, count is 2. Alright, let's start booting. Let's check the door. Okay, get the alien in, go ahead and get rid of these 2. So count is 3. We just need an alien or a private eye. There we go. Easy as that. 1 more party down. Alright. Alright, that was 14. One more for today, I think. Alright, we get the 6-0 start. Does that mean we can afford anything? Okay, what do we want to do for cash? We've got spies again. We've got a rock star. We've got rock star, but no cute dog, no hippie. We've got plenty of boots, wrestler, security. So maybe we can afford one rock star. We've also got writer for popularity. What else do we have for popularity? Rockstar helps a little bit there. There's also introvert, but a little tight on cash with just spies. So maybe introvert doesn't get there. Maybe we can't get a big enough house in time. And then we've got Genie and Ghost to win. Both of these are good. Both of them are pricey. So we are going to need a pretty big upswing. We're going to need to be able to get into, you know, almost 30 a turn if we want Genie. Introvert can do that, but again, we need the house size first. So I think we just need to chain spies. We'll try to... we'll get our first spy here. We'll try to run the spy chain for a couple turns. Well, that's at least enough for a second spy. Okay. I don't think we could have gotten a whole lot more out of that. We've got 2 spies. We desperately need to start making house upgrades. And there's not really much else we could do for cash. We could let in a rock star. And then hope that between the spies and then maybe we go on to wrestlers after that. That's reasonable. We do have Climber Grillmaster as a alternate popularity engine. With all the boots? With the boots, we could... the biggest issue here, if we're going to do Climber Grillmaster along with a couple boots to make sure that we don't get busted by the trouble when we're re-rolling, it's just so much popularity to get started. We're going to need at least 2 climbers, at least 2 wrestlers, probably 2 grillmasters, and then we're at, what's that? 40, like 50 pop? Just to get our engine going? We just need house size. Let's see some cash. Okay. Oh boy, we're having a hard time today. We'll kick out the wild buddy. Maybe we can throw a good party for once. We turn 18, or 18 turns left, and we just get our first upgrade. Maybe we need to start ramping popularity. We'll take a writer. Alright, show me the writer. Thank you. I think that's the first time it's cooperated today. We get another house upgrade. And we have 3 of the $4 we need for the next one. Now we take a wrestler. Alright, who's next? Another spy, I'll take it. That's 2 house upgrades? Gotta love the double upgrade day. We could take 2 more wrestlers, or how about a writer and a wrestler? And this is starting to come together. We've got 9 out of 17. And, I mean, we're a little scattered. 222 with the 1 rock star. We're at $6 house upgrades. The deck makes 8 right now. So that's a little rough. But not much we can do about it. Alright, we're 2 days down now. 2 days down, plus we had all those small parties at the beginning. Alright, you're done. You're out of here as well. And I would like the second trouble, so we're gonna... There we go. We need a bunch more days like that. We've got 14 days left. We're only at house size 10. $7 house upgrades. Do we need more cash? I think we can take a little bit more cash. We'll take another cash, another writer. And writer here? Yeah, we've got the boots. So boot one here, go ahead and reboot there. Okay, and then that's the second trouble. I mean, that is a good day. Based on what we have going on, what we can put together. Unfortunately, shy of the house upgrade. We're going to be dealing with the small house this whole time. And small house is a problem when our stars are so expensive. But there's not really much we can do about it. Fourth spy seems aggressive. I don't think we can afford it. And we just have to end this. It does get a house upgrade. Leaves us $6. We're almost at our next upgrade. Finally up to 12 spots. 12 turns left. I mean, that's not terrible. The biggest issue we have right now is getting enough popularity. And so we're just going to have to rely on writers. Writers are going to just need enough room to make sure we can make that happen. Maybe we grab 2 more boots. And the last writer. And just try to set up big pop days. That was a little overzealous. I really wanted that rock star for the cash, but it was probably right to just turn him down. Alright, who's coming in? Spy? Okay. Who's next? Rich friend? We have 2 boots. I think we need to boot a wild buddy. Okay, we get the writer. We should boot again. See if we can see another trouble. We get another boot. Okay. So I said we're gonna need close to 30 pop in a day if we're making our goals, and we are not hitting that. With 10 days left, if it takes 2 days per star, that leaves us very little time to actually afford our stars. And the house is not big enough for introverts. We can't afford additional trouble. I guess there's a world where we go greeter. But it's pretty small returns. I don't know, this one's gonna be close. Ooh. Not great. Not great, we're down 3 days now. Alright, who's next? Another spy, take it. Another trouble, no. We just have to stop here. 45. All right, do we need to take another... Do we take the boot? I think we do. And we need writers. You come in. We're gonna have to boot a troublemaker. Can we afford to boot another troublemaker? We've got 2 more in the deck. I think the answer is yes. We turn down you. Okay. And then there's 1 trouble left. Okay. I think this is it. 18 pop. That's not a good day. That is not enough. What can we do? We could take a grill master, try to spin a slightly better day. Maybe. I don't love it. Alright, this is looking good. We just need 1 more trouble. No. There we go. And that's going to have to be good enough. We'll call it here. That's a nice bonus. It was 1 shy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, who's next? Rich Pal. We'll say no to the Rich Pal, and we'll boot the Troublemaker. We need a full party? Oh my gosh. Alright, this might be it. We should have re-rolled. We should have re-rolled. Alright, kick the Trouble. Who's next? Kick you. Kick the Trouble, and then just roll the full day. Kick here. Who's next? Who's next? Alright, kick here. Bring you in. We've gotten rid of 3 trouble. There's only 2 trouble left. We can re-roll here. Pick a 1. I mean, we cap. But 4 days? Is this even possible? Alright, pick 1. Pick 2. And then turn down. We bring you in. How many trouble outside? 1 more trouble outside. 1 more writer outside. I think we have to call it. We get to 48. We get another star. We need to get a star. We have 2 days to get a star, and then 1 day to throw our party. So we need all the writers and 2 trouble. Okay, well, step 1, we did get all the writers. Okay, and there's 2 trouble. So we just have to call it. And what does this get us? 20 plus 16 bonus. Okay. And a house upgrade. We can do that again. The biggest issue is going to be rolling the party, which we have magicians for. We need to get to 45. We did 36, right? All that pop was from yesterday, so That puts us slightly over. We'll take... I'm going to hedge a little. And take... You know what? It gets me a boot as well. So we could turn a trouble into a boot. So maybe it is worth it to take 2. Alright. Bummer that I have to turn him away, but we have to do it. We'll take the boot. Boot another. Say no to you. Okay. There's 1 trouble left. I think we just have to spin you into a trouble. And that removes you, right? Yes. Okay. We were offered the reroll. We're offered the reroll. I think we have to take it because we didn't see enough writers here. Okay. Two writers, 2 boots, 3 boots outside. We need to get rid of some of these low value units. We can get rid of the cash as well. We can turn someone into another boot. Okay, boot the boot, boot the boot. And then we'll turn cash into a boot. Boot the boot. And then boot the cash. Okay, and then that's all of our trouble, right? We can let in everybody else. Okay. 4 writers, 2 trouble. We do have more popularity outside, so we should kick the cash. Try to roll another 2 pop. And then we can kick a 1 and maybe roll it into a 2. No. Okay. We can afford the genie, we should take the genie. We need all the help we can get. And here we go. Alright, count as 1. Just gonna go ahead and get rid of you right now. Count as 2. Okay. Alright, let's kick some more so we have a better roll when we use Grill Master. And it really doesn't matter as long as we don't kick the Magician. We can kick the used spies. Count is at 2. We can still reroll. Count is at 3. Is there more trouble? Yeah, we should just kick the trouble. Show me a ghost. Boom. Alright, 4 stars. That was a tight one. Last day, huh? Okay, well, we definitely scraped by there. You know, that party had an awkward start. We had a couple days right at the top where we can only fit like 2 or 3 guests. And, yeah, I mean, had to play a little bit tighter on that one. No bartender to give us such an easy day as we've had in the past. But it was fun. I like the days I like the ones that are a little bit more challenging. Really makes you reflect on the whole Rolodex. Like, I really don't like Grill Master, but it seemed like it was necessary, and it did end up saving us there, so... We definitely had at least one party where once we had the boots online, we were able to take full advantage of them. Still not my favorite unit, but you know, you gotta be able to use all of them, because you're not always going to get the units that you want in a party. Okay, well that was fun. Looking forward to keeping this streak going. What does that put us at now? 15? Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for joining me today, and we'll be back to make that streak count even higher. I'll see y'all later.